Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that. If you're returning, how are you today? Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. Everything you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address, Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us at any time, even if you just need to talk, okay? So, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate, ice cream. Nah, it's too cold for that. Chocolate cake. It always warms the soul, huh? Definitely put on those comfy pants because you're going to need it. Because you just never know with me what's going to come out of my mouth. What's going on in the world today. It's so overwhelming, is it not? I know. Shush, I know. You don't even have to say it. So, we got a lot to talk about today. Okay, I just received this text message from one of my besties. She's also a subscriber. I love her to death, I swear. So she said, hey, I just heard from another YouTube channel that Berkey Water Filter Ration Company is going to be raising their prices by February this year, 10 to 30%. So next month, basically, the Berkey water filter ration is going to be pretty much very unaffordable for a lot of people. It was already an expensive system. However, this is going to make it even harder for people to afford. Just wanted you to know. And honestly, that just simply means that everything is going to continue to go up that high, because the reason they're raising the prices is supply and demand issues. The supply chain is collapsing and everything is getting more expensive to produce now. Yeah, I know. Guys, it's not just happening with our food. All right, it's not. It's happening with other products, okay? I mean, Berkey. A lot of us have the Berkey. I don't. But I don't have it because, honestly, I can't afford to have a Berkey. It's a little too out of my price range. All right. But a lot of you guys have the Berkey. But now the filters, I mean, come on, really? So if you have a Berkey, now you can't afford to get the filters? So what's the point of even keeping the Berkey? Just saying. You know what I mean? Coffee. You just can't go wrong. So, I received this email, okay? This is a follow-up from pictures that I put in yesterday's video, okay? And she said, this is a follow-up. This was my local Walmart in New Mexico, okay? Because after finding an employee and asking what was going on, he said the cooling unit went out. I felt the empty unit and it was cold, so I don't know. You know, a lot of you guys have been telling me that the reason why you're seeing emptiness in Walmarts and stuff like that, all the employees are telling you that the coolers are going. So we're all supposed to believe that all the Walmarts, they're all the coolers, like the meat coolers and the freezers, like where they keep the pizzas and all, they don't work anymore. That's what they want us to believe, right? Wow. So the Walton family really thinks that we're that stupid, huh? All right. So I'll go on. So, I can't, kids, there's just too much, okay? There's too much, and I know we all get overwhelmed, and I get that, okay? I receive emails every single day from a lot of you saying, I'm overwhelmed, I can't take it anymore. I understand. I get overwhelmed myself. There are times, okay, where I say to myself, I've even said it to my husband, I've even said it to my son, I just want one day. Just one day. I don't want any bad news. I don't want to hear it. I just go. But then I sit here and I think, oh my God, I got to report on this. I can't just not say this. I can't just not tell people this. I can't just, you know. So believe me when I say I understand. I get it, you know. And people ask me, well, can you tell me, what do you do when you get overwhelmed? This is why I clean my house the way that I do. This is why I have a stack like this of prepper notebooks. I write everything down. It's almost like I'm keeping a journal of today's times. I mean, literally 100 years from now, if someone were to find these prepper notebooks, it's going to be a bestseller. This is without a word of a lie. I mean, I can't express to you how important it is to write everything down. You know, your prepper notebook, I don't know how many people actually have a prepper notebook, but I have literally a stack of prepper notebooks. And your prepper notebook is not just your recipes or your bug out plans or your bug in plans or your inventory if you don't use an inventory system. Okay, you know, or whatever the case may be. Okay. I want you to write everything down, even if it's just your thoughts. Start a timeline. Because your grandchildren, your grandchildren's children, they're going to go back and look at that and say, oh. Okay. So now, this was sent to me by a subscriber, and he said, don't forget about us here in Chicago. Laugh out loud. Chicago firefighter trains. So there's going to be a link in the description box below for that. Okay, so we can't forget about our firefighters in Chicago. How could we? So the other day, was it like 2-3 days ago, I was talking about finding a really good ham flavoring, especially to do like a glazed ham. And you guys have just been emailing me left and right. So here is a good one from Badia. I know I'm not pronouncing it right. Badia. So it's on Amazon. So I will put this picture in for you so you guys can see it. I will try to find a link for it, and I'll leave the link in the description box below here so you can see what she's talking about. Here you go. Okay, now there's going to be another link in the description box below, okay? Have any of you watched or know who Perry Stone is? Okay, I watch him. I love him. Okay, I think he's great. So there's going to be a link in the description box below for one of his videos, and it says in the subject line of the email that I received, it says, watch what our banker just told us, okay, by Perry Stone. It's on YouTube. So just seriously, all right. Now this email, okay, along with 3 links, comes from my favorite gal pal in the UK. Love you. Oh my God, I have a hole in my lip. So she says, first up, Walmart again. Lord, girl, you and your Walmart. She has this fascination with Walmart. I swear she does. She says, I'm going to give you a link to an article about this, as there are several articles. When are there not several articles about Walmarts, right? She said, I first found out about it after watching a YouTube video this morning, and this person was reading out an article, but he didn't provide any info as to where he got this article, so I had to go looking on my good friend Google. She's such a wise ass. Basically, Walmart is getting serious about the metaverse. Oh no. And they have made several filings to make and sell virtual goods, as well as offering a virtual currency. Yeah, I knew about the virtual currency a while ago. I had done a video on this like, oh my gosh, 4 or 5 months ago about the virtual currency. Yeah. Yeah, it had to have been about 4 or 5 months ago. And seriously, what on earth is this bullshit? A virtual currency indeed. What are you supposed to do with a virtual currency exactly? Well, what a virtual currency is, okay? Say you want to go shopping at Walmart. Well, you can only use the Walmart virtual currency at Walmart. Can't use it at a gas station. Can't use it at, any other place. You can only use it at Walmart. Or Walmart.com or whatever the case may be. It's not actual cash. It's a virtual currency. Yeah. Why would anyone want to pretend to buy and sell virtual goods? Because it's metaverse, man. Zuckerberg. I have a really stupid question now, but can anyone please explain to me why we need this shite in our lives exactly? Or is it going to be just yet something else to try and distract us from what's really going on in the world? Yes, I've said that I don't know how many times. Shiny object. Shiny object. Let's divert their attention over here so you don't exactly see what's going on over here, because they don't ever want you to see what's going on over here. Never, ever. Because this is what's really going to affect you, your families, and your everyday lives. I mean, I don't know how many times I've said that. So that link is going to be in the description box below. And then she said, so millions of people around the world are going to be glued to this metaverse, doing their pretend shopping at Walmart and paying their pretend money. Okay, if that floats your boat. Well, yeah, I mean, look at how many people literally flock to Facebook every single day. What they're eating, where they're going, what their kids are doing, literally. I can't stand Facebook. I go on my husband's account every once in a while to say hey to one of my sisters, because I've got 4 sisters, or, talk to a family member who lives up north or whatever the case may be, and that's it. I never post anything. I don't care to post anything. Sean doesn't even go on it unless he wants to talk to one of his high school buddies. It's it. It's like, seriously, who cares? So she says, next up is something that concerns the UK for the moment, but will no doubt make its way elsewhere around the world if it hasn't already. Apparently, 5 UK supermarket chains are taking part in an experimental trial from now, January, to May, using age estimation technology to guess customers' ages when buying alcohol. Wait a minute. That's weird. Because I can tell you from experience, okay? When I was 15, I literally looked like I was in my 20s. So how's that going to work? I'm serious. How's that going to work? Great. So you can't buy alcohol and have a drink in peace without the world knowing about it. All of this facial recognition, metaverse, and other stuff is just nonsense. It really is. Well, if I want to buy alcohol, I will avoid using these places as I can always have it delivered with my online shop. I'll probably have to show the driver some ID with proof of age, such as my passport, but that's fine as long as he doesn't want to photograph it. Otherwise, I will give him the bottle back and tell him where he can poke it. Stop. You are not taking a photo of my passport or anything else that has my ugly face on it. Sorry, but just no. So that link is in the description box below. Yeah, that's really strange. I mean, you can't tell a person's age just by looking at them. I can't tell you. I mean, you know, when I was younger, I always look older. But now that I'm older, I can't tell you how many times I've gotten carded buying the lottery or, you know, whatever. I mean, you know, it's ridiculous. And I'll go to the store or something like that with Andrew, and you know, Andrew's going to be 24 years old, and I'll be like, hey, son, you know, talking to him or whatever, and people are looking, they'll be like, that's your son? Yeah. How old is he? He's 24. You have a 24-year-old? You don't look any older than 30. Honey, I'm going to be 46 in a few days. Seriously. But anyway, so another bit of news, which I found out from a U.S. prepping channel also this morning. So I went looking on Google to find a link. Supermarket Aldi, I love Aldi, has opened a trial store with no tills in Greenwich, okay, in London, which allows customers to complete their shop and pay without going to a till. You mean a register? A till? A register? Instead, customers can download the Aldi Shop and Go app and will then be automatically charged for their purchase once they leave the store. What the heck? Nay, nay. The supermarket's new site will also allow customers to buy alcohol using the facial age estimation technology. That is so dangerous. I'm sorry. To check whether they appear to be over the age of 25. After doing a bit more research, a UK supermarket, Sainsbury's, trialed a till-free shop in North Clapham, London back in 2018, and in October 2021, another UK supermarket, Tesco, opened its first checkout-free store in central London where people can shop without having to scan a product. Wow. The first Amazon Fresh store opened in London within the last 2 years, I think. And now there's an article in My London that some Londoners are refusing to use. Wow. So, okay. Shoppers have gone on Reddit to complain, with one saying, not a fan of the idea of shopping being based on little cameras following me around watching what I'm doing. Yeah, that is creepy. It's like a violation of your privacy. I don't know. I don't see why there's a need to eliminate cash or self-checkout, seeing as neither requires me to be followed around by cameras and probably have ads optimized based on my behavior. Exactly. That's so strange. Okay, so the link is in the description box below. She said, I'm really sorry, but I don't want any of this old crap. I can't use their shops anyway, as my phone is too old to download their stupid apps, and I can't scan QR codes either. So how are people like me supposed to shop in the future when this nonsense takes over and that's all there is? This is what we've all been trying to figure out, hon. I mean, seriously. Okay? Seriously, that's what we've all been trying to figure out. Okay, now this email was sent to me, okay, and August and Farms is running some really great deals on Amazon right now, and I do know this to be true because I was on Amazon last night doing some shopping. The first one is a bread, scone, and roll mix. Okay, $7.62. Holy cow, you can't get any better than that. The peanut butter powder, $12.38. And lasagna? No kidding. $34.53. So I'll put those pictures in. Okay, so here you go. Okay, so these pictures were sent in from a subscriber from Anchorage, Alaska, on a Facebook page called Hawaiian Paradise Park. And it says, great time for people to start to grow gardens. Yeah. Wow. Talk about emptiness. Whoa. This is why you stock your pantry, not for convenience, but for necessity. Yeah, no kidding. Look at this. Holy shite. Okay, so here's another ham base. It's the Better Than Bouillon. I'll have to try that one too. Made with season. Okay, and it's for the spiral ham. All right, good, because that's what I want. So, all right. Here you go. Okay, so there's going to be a link to a video in the description box below. It's for the Republicans block voting rights legislation from moving forward. I don't know. I really don't know. Sometimes you guys send me stuff, so. And then there's another one. Oh, good Lord. It begins, military oppressed of the radical media issued their demand. Another very concerning development and an assessment of what this could mean to our military. I'm not sure if you saw this and its implications, so I'm just forwarding it to you and others in our community to get the word out. Okay, so that link will be in the description box below. You know, being a Marine mom, anything that has to do with the military, it concerns me big time because, you know, I don't care how old he gets. I will always worry. Always worry. So then this wise ass of a subscriber sent me this picture and I was like, oh, good God, girl, what did you just... Look at this picture. Okay, so then there's you guys know to always go to the description box below, okay? There's going to be quite a few links in there, okay? There's going to be one for the infrastructure bill, the mandates that the vehicle kill switches by 2026. I don't even want to know. I really don't, because that's son of a bitch. And then the child tax credit payments, they're done. Okay, so that link will be in the description box below if any of you guys get that. Okay, I know my sister-in-law gets it, so, you know, that's done. There's also going to be links for recalls. I don't even say it, just, all right, take it with a grain of salt, do with it what you will, but as always, safety first, okay? It's for Lily's peppermint flavor baking chips due to undeclared presence of soy. So that link is in there, okay? And then this was sent to me, White House to distribute free N95 masks. So the link to where to get them is in the description box below. All right, if you want them, grab them. All right. Then this was sent to me, and I'm like, okay. She said, you have contacts. Any word on this? Word is that all banks will be closing for 2 straight weeks to make cash on hand adjustments for a possible bank run exodus scenario. My friend, a regional bank officer, doesn't have the exact date yet as to when this will take place. I pulled out all of my cash at the bank 2 weeks ago and now deposit just enough money into my account to cover payments. It's getting real. I'm not sure, okay? Trish will be the only one that I know of that can answer this. But you know her answer to this, okay? Only leave enough money in the bank to cover a month's worth of bills, including your mortgage, your internet bill, your water bill, your electric bill, your car insurance bill, if you have a car payment, your car payment bill, your cell phone bill, whatever bills you pay out every single month, credit card bills, okay, whatever. Leave that in the bank, but take everything else out. She has said this for over a year, okay? That's the only thing that I can honestly sit here and tell you to do. If there's anything further, you're going to have to talk to her. All right? And with everything, all of the other shite that's going on in this world, it is so hard to pinpoint, and I don't like timelines. I don't like them. And I don't want to say, it's going to happen on this date. No. Because I don't want anyone coming back and saying, Autumn, it's this date and nothing happened. I don't like doing that. All right? So I'm going to put this picture in so you guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. All right? Pause the video so you can read what I just wrote or read what I just read. Woof. All right? And then you know, use guys, Trish's email is in the description box below. All right? Email her and say, this is what I just saw. What is your take on it? Okay, so here you go. Okay, so I just received this email. She said, I want to thank you and our community. I started listening to you 7 months ago. I have learned so much from you all, and I have been sick for a few days. On Tuesday, I tested positive. Oh, baby, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I love you. As well as my household. Well, I'm ready and I'm stacked up. I got into my cleaning preps and my medical preps, and we are ready to fight this. Being prepared has taken away a lot of stress. Keep prepping, y'all. Stay alert. Stay blessed. Much love to you. Well, much love to you. I love you. Okay? You know, you can email me at any time, honey. I'm always here for you. All right? So, these pictures were sent in to me. She said, I got intel from grocery employees. Ooh, back up. Wait a minute. Holy smoke. Who put the ketchup in the refrigerated section? We've been seeing that a lot lately, putting non-perishables in the refrigerated section. The cracker aisle. The cookie. Oh, give me those Milanos. The bread. The bread section's looking scarce, man. Listen, you guys, if anybody wants my bread recipe, email me and I'll give it to you, okay? You're going to have to learn how to make bread, man. You're going to have to learn, I'm telling you. It's not hard. It's really not, I'm telling you. Okay, so she said, good morning. The grocery places were Wild West yesterday. Due to the approaching snowstorm, I got to Food Lion, where I regularly shop, around 10 a.m., and the state of the bread aisle was a little bit shocking. Yeah, you'd think. Another customer told me that they just came from Walmart and the bread was sold out. Yeah, I've been hearing that. Bread is gone everywhere. Learn how to make some bread. I'm telling you, I'll give you my recipe, okay? I found out while chatting with a couple of Food Line employees that the meat department is only getting a quarter of restock that they used to get in roughly 400 pounds of meat and chicken, but they are only getting a quarter of that amount delivered each week or when it comes in nowadays. More vegetables and other produce are getting harder to get in, with some unavailable. What really got me is that according to the employees I spoke with, the store is only getting in or delivered a third, a total restock, and that some inventory restock is being withheld from being delivered to the store, and the employees don't know why it's happening. The employees I've spoken to over the course of the last few months are worried about what's going on in regard to their store supply chains. The frozen food sections are getting more sparse by the week, and the dairy section in particular, especially the butters. And yes, canned cat food and treats are now always low on the shelves, and the shelf weirdness continues. More and more things are getting very low and are always out of stock, with more holes and gaps on the shelves. Thank you again for keeping people informed. Well, thank you, sweetheart, for all of these pictures. I absolutely love them. Here you go. Oh, these were sent in, okay. She said the price of gas is skyrocketing without the events of Russia. Our gas is $2.95. Had a Kroger's discount of 30 cents off, so I purchased a gallon of gas for $2.65. Yep, filled all 5 gas cans. Well, good on you. Good. So here's the pictures of the gas: $2.95, $3.25, $3.57. Wow. Yes, she did. She filled all 5 gas cans. Good. Here, look. Okay, so this subscriber sent in some space-saving ideas with pictures. She said, I have a lot of spices, seasoning, salt, etc. I watched your video yesterday where you showed a picture of another subscriber using shoe racks. Yes. Yeah, he's genius. Yeah, when he did that. So I put gravy packets into saving space. The first attached picture is the way I have mine set up for spices, most of all in small Mylars. When I ran out of Mylars, I used Food Saver bags, put holes in the corners with a hole puncher. The other picture is of my gravy packets, or shall I say the disastrous setup I have for them. I'll be ordering some shoe racks for them and getting rid of the hideous box. Thank you for sharing the shoe rack picture. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was genius. And then the other one where they made he stacked up books and then put boards along, and then canned goods in the closet. That was genius too. Oh, I like this idea with pegboard. Oh, I like this. Okay, so this is interesting. All right. So this article was sent to me. Okay, the link is going to be in the description box below. All right. From the Alaska Department of Agriculture. All right, about how long the crazy meat price increases will likely last in Alaska for either 18 months to 3 years. All right. I mean, seriously, up to 3 years we're going to be dealing with this. So, I mean, oh, God's sakes. I can't. Wow. All right, guys. That's all for this video. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Stay positive. Keep prepping. Keep smiling and laughing. And as always, fear less.